The town of Blackwater had no law but the sheriff's whim. When a prospector lost his claim in a card game, he offered his daughter as payment. The sheriff, a man named Graves, accepted with a cold smile. She was dragged to his cabin at midnight. Her name was Lily, and she had stopped crying years ago. She watched him lock the door, light a lantern, and sit across from her. He did not touch her. He simply stared into the fire. "You're not what I wanted," he said, "but you're what I got." She slept on the floor that night, curled against the wall. He slept in the chair. At dawn, he left her bread and coffee and rode out. She explored the cabin, looking for a weapon, a key, anything. Her hand brushed a loose floorboard. Beneath it was a wooden box, old and worn. She pried it open with trembling fingers. Inside, a child's crayon drawing of a house, a woman's silver locket, and a letter stained with tears. The letter read, "Forgive me. I could not save you." She heard his horse return and quickly hid the box. He entered, saw her face, and knew. "You found it," he said. She nodded. He sat down, his head in his hands. "My wife and daughter. Outlaws took them. I was too late." He had hunted the outlaws for a year, killed them all, but his family was already dead. He became sheriff of Blackwater because he had nowhere else to go. He drank, he gambled, he sold his soul. The town feared him. He hated himself. Lily looked at the broken man before her and saw not a monster but a grave. "Why did you buy me?" she asked. He looked up. "Because you look like her, my daughter. If she had lived, she would be your age." His voice cracked. She did not run. She did not scream. She sat beside him and took his hand. "Then let me help you bury the dead," she said. He wept for the first time in years. She held him until dawn. Weeks passed. She cleaned the cabin, cooked his meals, listened to his stories. He stopped drinking. He stopped taking bribes. He began to enforce the law he had once mocked. The town noticed. The old corrupt powers grew nervous. One night, the men who had bought the sheriff's loyalty came to collect. They demanded he release a prisoner, looked the other way. He refused. They drew guns. Lily stepped between them, a Bible in her hands. "You will not hurt him," she said. The men laughed. The sheriff drew his own gun. She said no. A firefight erupted. When the smoke cleared, 3 men were dead, and the sheriff was bleeding from a wound in his side. Lily tore her dress to bandage him. "Why did you stay?" he asked, wincing. She looked at him. "Because you stayed when you could have left me on the floor. Because you gave me bread and coffee. Because you are not who they say you are." He healed. They became partners, then friends, and something neither dared to name. The town elected a new mayor, honest and young. The sheriff was asked to stay. He looked at Lily. "Only if she stays too." She became his deputy, the first woman in the territory to wear a badge. They rode together, fought together, slept in the same cabin but different beds. The line between duty and desire blurred with each passing day. One evening, she found him staring at the locket. She sat beside him and said, "Your wife would want you to be happy." He closed the locket. "I don't know how," he said. She kissed him. "Let me teach you." He proposed not with a ring but with the child's drawing. "This is the only family I ever had," he said. "Will you help me make a new one?" She said yes, her voice steady, her eyes wet. They were married in the town square, the same place where she had been auctioned. The crowd that had jeered now cheered. He wore a clean shirt. She wore a dress sewn from flour sacks. They danced under the stars. Years later, a traveling preacher asked the sheriff how he had changed so completely. The old lawman pointed to his wife, now gray-haired and smiling. "She found a box under my floor," he said. "And she found a man under my mask. They had 3 children, all raised in the same cabin. The loose floorboard became a hiding place for toys and secrets. The locket hung above the hearth, a reminder of grief transformed. When the sheriff died, old and loved, Lily buried him beneath the cottonwood. She placed the child's drawing in his hands. "Go to them," she whispered. "I'll be along soon." The town erected a statue of him holding not a gun, but a Bible. Lily lived another decade, serving as mayor, judge, and grandmother. On her deathbed, she asked for the box. She held the locket to her heart and smiled. "He saved me from being sold. I saved him from being dead. We were even."